There's something changing in Nigeria. It's not the people, it's not the economy, because everybody wishes it was the economy, but it is the creative sector in Nigeria. Now, I'm going to tell you about this. If you can give me 10 minutes of your time. Cue intro. Something is changing in Nigeria, and you can feel it in our music, in the way people use social media, and in the way young people express themselves. Believe it or not, the future of Nigeria is not in the natural resources. It's not in anything else, but it's in creativity. This is because our generation is finally finding our voice. We are finally finding what works for us. And it's the language of creativity. It's the language of expression. What is the most mainstream thing in Nigeria right now? The entertainment industry. Be it Nollywood. I know, what's the name of this movie? Achalugo, part 2 just came out. Shout out to them. Maybe I feel like I might watch that after filming this video. Achalugo part 2 just came out. And then Marvel dropped this song. I want your body, hey, your body na meat pie, hey, your body na bro. It's crazy how some of the things that are trending right now in Nigeria is not, the number of stocks and bonds that exist. It's not, this oil refinery. It's not just oil refinery. It's basically what is public now in Nigeria is creativity, is entertainment, is expression. Things that put people in a position where they have to show what they are able to do. I believe you watching this video, you have something creative you do. Whether you crochet, whether you code, whether you create content like me, whether you are a photographer, whether you're a videographer, whether you like being in front of the camera or you like being behind the camera, no matter what it is you're doing, think about it. You're being creative one way or the other. And even if you just have a TikTok account where you post edits of yourself to different viral sounds, you're still one of us. So now, the thing is, we are a generation that we're getting comfortable with expression. We are getting comfortable with putting what we know out there in front of everything for everybody to see. Even though sometimes, like, you all need a filter. Please, you all need a filter. But it's a good thing because it shows that we are no longer like the previous generation who used to think that you need to go to school, work a 9 to 5, marry a good wife or marry a good husband, buy land. Even though buying land is still a good option. I mean, everybody should buy land. Yeah, I'm an advocate for real estate. Have kids. Put these kids in the same system you went through. You must be an engineer, lawyer, doctor, accountant, nurse, something like that. But no, that is not. You want to tell me that? Do you want to tell me that somebody who is in university, 500 level, studying law or studying medicine, and then there's Mavu who is singing your body na meat pie, who do you think has more money? And it even goes beyond money. It's expression. It's passion. It's the fact that people are saying something and they are just pursuing it. Whether something is going to come or not, they just like it. They just like posting. They just like doing what they are doing. They just like the fact, they just show up. And it's really beautiful to see. Creativity in Nigeria is manifesting itself in many ways. You can see it in content. TikTok, Nigerian TikTok is crazy. Nigerian brain rot is crazy. I know every skit maker now is going into either making YouTube videos like Bayu. I remember Bayu and Shank's interview. That was crazy. Shank said, "Curiosity made me." Check out the video, please. Shank Comics collab. We should collab, Shank. Okay, this is happening through videos. It's happening through content. Nigerian TikTok is one of the best places to be right now. I know what is trending now is this song, this Kakashi. I don't know what Nakakunkaka. This they call it aboki piano. I feel like the moment you listen to it, you will know aboki piano. The moment you listen to it, you will know. I feel like as I've called this, you know it even. So a whole lot of things. Is the one of the best places to be. There's Big Soul, there's You Girly. I mentioned You Girly self in the last video that I did. So many Nigerian creators that are doing an amazing job. And these are all young people. Not just that, but looking into the music sector now, the people who are popping up, I'm always going to use Marvel because he's a really good musician. Not like he's a really good musician, like he has a good voice, but he knew how to hack the system. You understand? Everybody's listening to Afrobeat, but he's not giving you Afrobeat. He's giving you body music. If you get the meme, you get this meme now, you're going to I'll put the meme regardless for those who don't get it so I don't look dumb. It's happening through Nollywood. It's happening through cinematography. It's happening through videography, beauty pageants, everything. What people are interested in now is not, oh, I want to be a lawyer or a doctor. You hear people say, I want to be a creator. And that means a lot. It means we are starting to follow our passion. Because I can't think of anybody who just wakes up and, oh, I'm passionate about starting a, I don't know, palm oil farm. Do they farm palm oil? I don't know, but you understand what I mean. People are not doing things again because they want to make money. People are doing it for passion first, then money later. And it's the mindset that our generation has. There are a few events that I attended this year that wrapped everything up for me. TEDx and Comic Con. These two events were crazy. TEDx was amazing because at TEDx I got to connect with a lot of people. What made it stand out to me was the showcase of art and creativity. So many means of expression being showcased. There were sculptures that were made from recycled materials. I know I even gave this guy a shout out in my last video. The person who makes those sculptures, I gave him a shout out in my last video. So you should check that out if you haven't. And all these things just led me to see how creativity is just being more accepted here. And even though some people, their means of expression might not be as mainstream yet, it doesn't mean that it's not being appreciated. Because you would always find your people and you would always find your niche. Secondly, there's Comic Con, Network Comic Con, the biggest gathering of nerds in Port Harcourt. One of the things that caught my attention was the cosplays. The cosplays were really amazing. I think I interviewed few people who were doing it, a cosplay, and it was just beautiful to see. You know, looking at what young people can create out of passion. Yes, there was a competition for cosplays, but most people who cosplay didn't even enter the competition. They just did it for passion. They just did it because they have an excuse to dress up as their favorite character and to come to a place where they have gathered with nerds who are just as passionate about anime as they are. This just reminds me of how I like to talk about tech and creativity being a tool for bringing people together. You know, I believe the person who created anime didn't create anime with the intent of, oh, anime is going to be something that brings people together. The idea was entertainment first, probably. The idea was probably to make money. But now look at a lot of people coming together, and I believe I made a lot of friends there too because of an animated film or a Japanese animation. And it just goes to show how, as a functional society, we are evolving. And it's a really good thing to see. It's a really, really good thing to see. Other things that caught my attention were the games that Nigerian gaming companies were making. There's Otite, there's Jaja, Logic Dev Gaming Studios. So many crazy games that are being brought up from Nigeria. There's animation. I know everybody knows of Jude Osi. And then I met Dan Brown, the artist, there. I met Dan Brown, the artist. I met him there. And it was just amazing. Looking at games made by Nigerians. It was like this, it was this open world. I'm not really a gamer. It was crazy and it was good. And it was locally sourced games. It was just beautiful to see the kind of passion that young people have and what young people are creating. This message goes out to every creative out there watching this video. Be yourself, be creative, be nerdy, be nerdy. If you're the kind that is hyperfixated, be hyperfixated. Because the future of Nigeria rests in your hands. Everybody's waiting to see what you can do. Thank you very much for staying till the end. Wagwan. Stay blessed. Bye.